Hi everyone, my name is Ramandeep Kaur and my groupmate is Manpreet. And today we both are going to talk about recruitment in human resource management. We are going to talk about how recruitment help an organization in attracting a qualified employees that are good for the organization and also the employees who can provide a quality care. So before we begin, let's take a look at what we will be covering today. So by the end of this presentation, you will be able to define recruitment in human resource management and you will be able to identify the internal and external factors that influence recruitment, understand the recruitment strategies for nursing, especially in long-term care homes, and also the how the today's technology does help organizations regarding attracting their new employees for them. So we are going to start by talking about what recruitment is. So recruitment is a process of attracting qualified candidate to apply for a available job position. So it is a key function of human resource management because every organization relies on skilled employees to achieve its goals and vision and mission. And recruitment also supports workforce planning by ensuring that there are enough qualified employees to meet the organization needs. A strong recruitment process does help an organization hire people with the right knowledge and skills and as well as experience as they are needed in any kind of job. And in healthcare, especially, recruitment is needed because having qualified nurses and healthcare professionals directly affect the patient safety, their quality of care, and also it also affect the overall organizational performance and the outcomes of it. Okay, and recruitment is especially important in long-term care because the demand for healthcare services continue to increase as the population ages, and many long-term care facilities faces nursing shortage, and it makes difficult for them to maintain safe staffing levels. And effective recruitment helps an organization attract qualified nurses, ensuring that the residents receives the safe, consistent, and high quality care. And it also reduces employees turnover by hiring candidates who are a good fit for the organization. A stable workforce improve a teamwork, a continuity of care, and also the overall resident satisfaction. So as we have already talked about what recruitment is and what is important in human resource management, now we are going to look at the internal and the external factors that affects recruitment and also the organization process of recruitment. So there are many factors that can affect a candidate decision to apply for a job. For example, an organization with a strong reputation is more attractive to job seekers because it reflects trust and quality. Workplace culture is also important because as a candidate, we often look for the supportive leadership and a teamwork and a respectful environment where they being encouraged and they are being listened. And salary and the benefits are also a major consideration when choosing between employers because that matters a lot. So, over in all good working conditions such as manageable workloads and opportunities for professional development, encourage the qualified nurses to join and remain with the organization as long as they want to be. So, it is really important that the organization have that environment and those benefits, the salary, so that the job seekers will look for them and apply for that organization. Now, as we have already talked about the internal factors that influence the organization recruitment system, now we are going to talk about the external ones. So, external factors are influence outside the organizational control that impacts the recruitment. So one of the biggest challenges is the shortage of is the increasing competition in a healthcare system that also increase the requirement of the staffing in a healthcare. So Also the growing aging population also, because it increased the demand for the long term care services and the healthcare professional. Apart from it, the government regulations then that includes like NIRA licensing requirements and the staffing standards, they all influence how organization can hire someone. And the at the end is the technology has also made it easier to recruit by allowing employers to advertise their jobs through online platforms such as Indeed. There is a LinkedIn, then there's also a websites, and some people even like to post on social media such as Instagrams for the jobs. And the digital recruitment system has also helped them to reach a larger pool of applicants. So it becomes easier for an organization to hire someone who has a knowledge, the skills to done the jobs that to reach the organization goal that they need. Now, even though there is like a lot of online platforms where the organization can seek for an employee, but still there is also a lot of challenges that an organization, especially a long term, face when they have to recruit someone for their organization. So one of the major challenge is the shortage of the nurses. So because it makes it uh, difficult for them to fill that positions. So in long term care, there also they also have to compete with the hospitals and the other healthcare organizations that may offer higher salaries or different career opportunities. So most of the job seekers look for that rather than the long-term care work. And the other thing is high workload and burnout, because that can make a long term care positions less attractive to potential candidates. Also, at the same time, there are some people have a negative perceptions about working in a long term care, and that also reduce the number of the applicants that wants to apply for that specific job positions. And because of these all the challenges, it is hard for become hard for the organization to employ someone, and organizations needs an effective recruitment strategies to attract and retain the skilled nurses that they need in their organization.
Thank you, Raman. Now, I would like to continue with the nursing recruitment strategy. The step one: before any healthcare organization start recruiting nurses, it first needs to understand exactly what kind of staff it requires. So, this process begin with workforce planning, which include like where organization identify how many nurses are needed, which department are facing shortage, and what qualification are required for the role. Once all these staffing needs are identified, the organization prepares a clear job description which explains the responsibilities, required qualification, and expectations for the position. Having a clear plan at this stage make the recruitment process much more organized and also help to attract the candidates who are best fit for the role. But even with the well planned or well prepared job description, organizations still need to make sure that right people actually notice these opportunities and are interested in applying. Continue with second step. So once an organization has clearly identified its staffing needs, the next step is attracting qualified candidate. So there are several ways to do this. So most of the common method is using the online job posting, which help organization reach a large number of applicants quickly. Second, they also build partnership with nursing schools to connect newly graduated nurses who are ready to begin their career. Same we just did last week. There is an organization who is hiring the international educated nurses. So there are so many like platforms like this in which they build a partnership with nursing schools, with agencies through where they hire the nurses. So another effective approach is employer referral, where current staff recommends suitable candidate. In addition to this, many healthcare organizations now also using social media to advertise job opportunities and increase their reach. However, these methods work best when organization has a strong employer brand, like a positive workplace culture, supportive leadership, good benefits, career as well as the professional growth for the staff encourage more nurses to apply. Once candidates are attracted, the organization decide whether to recruit internally or externally. We will continue with the internal recruitment. So one option is the internal recruitment in which like filling a vacant position with someone who already works in the organization. This can happen through the promotions, transfer, or the career development programs. For example, a personal sport worker who completes nursing education may be promoted into the nursing position. So, like, since the internal candidates already understand the organization policies, work environment, so they usually settle into the new position much faster as compared to the new ones. So, at the same time, offering these opportunity motivate employees because they see a clear path for career growth. Although this approach has many benefits, but it also have few limitations. So, as everything has their pros and cons, let's discuss with like internal recruitment, their benefits and the disadvantages. So, there are several advantages. It is usually faster and less expensive as compared to the external recruitment because manager already know the employees' skills, experience, and their performance. It also boosts employees' motivation by rewarding hard work with career advancement. Like, besides this, there are some disadvantages as well because organization has a smaller pool of the applicants to choose from, which may reduce new ideas and the innovation. Also, like, promoting one employee creates another vacancy that need to be filled. And because of these challenges, organization often combine internal recruitment with the external recruitment. So there are different type of cultures, different new ideas, and the new innovations. Now moving to external recruitment. So external recruitment, it's clearly unlike understood from the word only, means hiring candidate from outside the organization. So this allows employers to reach much larger talented pool through a job website, recruitment agencies, nursing schools, or the professional network. It is especially useful when organization need specialized skills or cannot find a suitable internal candidate. So, external recruitment also brings fresh ideas, as I already discussed, different experience, new perspective that can also strengthen the healthcare team, like internal recruitment. However, it also has both advantages as well as disadvantages. So now moving to the disadvantages and the advantages of the external recruitment. So let's begin with the biggest advantages of the external recruitment is access to a larger number of the qualified candidates. New employees often bring updated knowledge, diverse experiences, and innovative ideas that can improve patient care. On the other hand, this method usually take more time and also cost more because organization must advertise positions, conduct interview, and provide orientation for the new staff. Even though it requires more resources, external requirement remain an important strategy, especially during nurses shortage. Today, technology is also helping make this entire process much faster and more efficient. I will discuss this in the next slide. So nowadays, as we know, technology change our life totally. So in this way, also technology also help in the recruitment because it transfer the recruitment process in healthcare also. Nowadays, organization use online application to make it easier for candidate to apply. Like, there is a applicant tracking system also known as ATS, which help HR teams to organize and screen applicants more effectively. Many employers also conduct virtual interviews, saving both time as well as travel costs. So, in addition to artificial intelligence, like, can quickly identify suitable candidate based on the job requirement. However, while these technologies improve efficiency, organization must ensure that recruitment remain fair and free from bias because sometimes technology also bias. So technology should be support human decision making, but it should not replace it. So it's time for summary. To conclude, recruitment plays a vital role in building a strong healthcare workforce. Effective recruitment strategies also help to organization attract qualified nurses, address staffing shortage, and improve the quality of resident care in long-term care settings. Both internal as well as external recruitment have unique advantages, and using the right combination depends on the organization needs. Technology also made the recruitment faster and more effective. But fairness and equal opportunity should always remain a priority. Overall, a successful recruitment helps organization build skilled teams that provide safe and quality care to the patients. Thank you everyone for your time and attention. We hope this presentation has given a better understanding of the recruitment strategies in long-term care. We would be happy to answer any questions, and I also attach the reference list in the presentation. And once again, thank you for your time and attention.